Mr. Speaker, saw the unemployment claimant count fall, unemployment is still too high. Behind these figures are real people and real concerns. Can he promise that none of the policies that he will put in his budget next week will put more people out of work?
Well, first of all, let me agree with the Right Honourable Lady that any rise in unemployment is a tragedy, not least for those people desperately looking for work who want to put food on the table for their families. The figures this morning are a mixed picture. On the one hand, the claimant count is down. On the other hand, though, the International Labour Organization measure of unemployment is up by 23,000. What I can say to her is that we will bring in our work programme, which is going to be the biggest, boldest scheme for getting people back to work as soon as we can, and everything that will be... Honourable members should remember why we've had record unemployment in this country because of the record of failure we inherited. But what I can tell her is that everything we do in the forthcoming budget will be about giving this country a strong economy with sustainable public finances and clearing up the mess left by the person sitting next to her.
In fact, ILO unemployment is down on last month, and he should welcome that. Now, he's criticised our plans, but the OBR says, published this week, that under Labour's plans, unemployment is set to fall. Will he promise that he won't do anything in his budget next week which will cause unemployment to rise? We're talking about his policies in his budget.
Well, first of all, the Honourable Lady is just wrong about the figures, actually. On the ILO claimant count, the ILO figures are up and the claimant count is down. Yes, they are. If she looks at the figures, she'll discover that. She asks about the budget. She asks about the budget. I have to say, I am still waiting for the budget submission from the Labour Party. Yeah. Well, I tell you, can I tell honourable members why? Let me tell honourable members why. Before the last election, they set out £50 billion of spending reductions, including £18 billion of reductions in capital spending. But they did not set out one penny piece of where any of that money was coming from. So when they look forward to the budget next week and start asking about what we're going to do, perhaps they could have the decency of telling us what they would have done.
Harriet, Harman.
He didn't listen to what I said on ILO unemployment, which is that it is down on last month, and he didn't answer the question either. Now, he's already cut the Future Jobs Fund. He won't guarantee to drop policies that push unemployment up. He talks about the deficit, but how does putting more people on the dole help get the deficit down?
Perhaps she should consider this following statement about the importance of sorting out the budget deficit, and it's this. Public finances... Honourable members ought to listen to this. Public finances must be sustainable. If they are not, then it is the poor, the elderly and those on fixed incomes who depend on public services who suffer most. Who said that? The Right Honourable Member for Kirkcaldy, when he used to talk some sense in the old days.
Harman.
Well, will he confirm, since he's talking about